how average guys get amazing women. Sure, having the physical prowess of an Olympic athlete is a definite plus, but it isn't the magic bullet that will help you get the ladies. There are a few shortcuts, if you will, to fast-track your attraction index through the roof, and it doesn't include going to the gym. That's not to say being fit and taking care of your health aren't important, but you should also consider other aspects of your body that can give your image a huge boost. Here's what I mean. Please her ears. Talk is cheap, and relying on a bunch of spiels and routines won't get you ahead in the dating game. What's actually more important is the way you sound while you're talking to her. When you focus on the quality of your voice, it's like taking away a crutch. Having a natural source of attraction means not freezing up when you've run out of rehearsed scripts. Have you ever noticed how someone talks when he's not at ease? He tends to go 100 miles an hour, and you can hear him across the room. He tries to blurt the words as quickly as possible out of fear, and his voice tends to go up instead of speaking in a deep tone. All of these red flags point to the fact that this kind of guy is not comfortable with the situation. If anything, his nervous energy makes other people uncomfortable as well. Obviously, that's the last thing you want a girl to feel while talking to her. The solution to that is pretty simple. Speak with your chest, not your head. What that means is that you should draw your words out from your gut, which tends to be lower as opposed to your head voice. This is based on the basic principles of singing, which make a distinction between the chest voice and head voice. Performers using a head voice tend to sing higher compared to chest voice singers who have a noticeably lower tone. This is what pleasing a girl's ears is all about. Recognizing the pitch resonating between your throat and chest, and using it in a conversation. When you're nervous, your voice sounds higher because it seems to go all the way up to your head. If you want the technical nitty-gritty of how to harness your chest voice, look up videos on YouTube or check out online tutorials how to control your abdominal muscles in a way that naturally lowers your voice. Do a self-check. A friend of mine who works in a call center shared a funny story about the quality of his own voice. As part of the quality control process, they had to listen to recordings of their past calls with their boss to identify points for improvement. It was painfully awkward listening to myself talk, he told me. I know your own voice sounds weird because how you actually sound to other people is different from what you think. But what made me chuckle was how fast I was talking and how high-pitched I sounded while handling a customer. I felt like a big sissy, he says while laughing. From then on, my buddy learned how to pace himself and lower his voice so he doesn't sound nervous to his callers. After he trained himself to do this, he noticed that he got a more positive response to his customers while talking to them over the phone. You can do this too. Try recording yourself while reading a book and observe the quality of your voice. If you notice that you're going too fast or speaking too high, take note of it and read the same passage again. The more aware you are about this, the easier it is to improve your style of speech and win a girl over with your silky vocal techniques. Move it or lose it, your attractiveness. That is, aside from talking the right way, there's also the non-verbal aspect of attraction. Women subconsciously pick up on your gestures, along with the way you carry yourself across the room. To present yourself in the most appealing manner, your movements have to communicate that you're not hesitant at all or jumpy about being in a social situation. Look at the way celebrities move their hands, especially motivational speakers like Tony Robbins or even MTV VJs. These guys project the impression that they're at ease with themselves by avoiding quick, jerky movements that indicate nervousness. Instead, they're more about big body movements and good posture. Again, go the web to find videos of guys who demonstrate attractive body language. Look up books and tutorials on correct body posture to learn how to stay upright instead of slouching forward. Speaking of which, here's another tip. Don't lean into her space. It indicates that you're too worried about her approval, which subliminally makes you weak in her eyes. The better alternative is to stand up straight and own your personal space by having your feet apart just enough. Again, watch your videos to see how this is done. If you happen to be seated, however, you can own your space by sitting back to look like you're at ease. While all of these techniques involve the use of your body, You don't need to have the perfect body to pull it off. In fact, your body can be a tool for attraction, whether you're short and shout, thin and lanky, or anything else in between. So go ahead, do what's needed to stay healthy, but don't forget there's more to catching a girl's eye than having a ripped physique. Thank you. And if you want to build on these tips and make a woman crave you, even without the killer physique or fat wallet, check it out. For further advice, click the link below.